Dude, Christopher Robin's brother definitely got the short end of that stick. Spoiler alert, here in my apartment, and I just got done watching Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, the sequel, directed by the same guy that directed the first one. And I don't know, these are completely different movies, and I really can't help but compare the first with the second one. I did overall really like them both, but I have to give my personal edge to the first one. The reason I like the first one more than this one is because the first one is more short, simple, sweet, less story, more killing, more consistent killing, less backstory for everything. I felt like the kills were better and more practical. In this movie, the sequel, I felt like it was really padded with backstory that I was enjoying and I overall really did enjoy, but it's more of a typical movie. And I know that's kind of weird to say about a movie, like, oh, this one is actually more of an actual movie. And in some ways, I like that because it has a lot more structure than the first one. I think the story that they tell about Christopher Robin having a missing brother who was abducted when they were little by this doctor who has been performing weird-ass experiments, and that's how we get Winnie-the-Pooh and his little gang of friends, is because this deranged scientist guy was abducting children, combining their DNA with animals, and then that just like fucks them up, and they have superpowers, super strength, basically. We're introduced to Owl in this one, which was cool. We're introduced to Tigger, finally, at the very end, and that was pretty cool. Felt like we could have gotten him a little bit earlier on in the story, but whatever. And there's a lot of scenes in this movie about Christopher Robin going to hypnosis, and trying to uncover these memories about how his brother was abducted, and who abducted him, and why, and then it finds out that it was all because of that doctor, and his brother is Winnie-the-Pooh. Spoiler alert. And honestly, I don't know if I needed that. I really don't think I did. There was a long stretch where like no killing was really happening, and that was a little bit disappointing, but it wasn't really slow, and I was entertained by the story they were telling, like I said. And when the killing comes, it does come pretty hard, and watching Tigger and Pooh tear up a rave and kill people in a warehouse was really amazing, and I really did love that. So honestly, I'd say if you're looking for like more of a movie with a little bit of substance, this might actually be your favorite one. I mean, there's only two of them right now, third one on the way. But for me personally, I kind of like it when it's a little bit more nonsensical. And you could say this one is because it has more of a convoluted story to some degree. But the first one is more blood and guts, and that's about it. And this one is blood and guts, but you get more story and more of an actual film with actual conversations being had by the actors. So it's a mixed bag for me. I really like both of them, but I'd say if I had to go rewatch one regularly, I would go to the first one. I also forgot to mention that with a higher budget for this one, they changed up the entire costumes, and I actually prefer the costumes from the first one, even though it was probably cheaper. I actually liked them better and thought the look was better, but hey, that's just me. Well, let me know what you think about this movie. Do you like it more than the first, or do you prefer the first one? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.